Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we're going to look at some new-ish, I'll explain what I mean by new-ish, products from Iconic London. They are a brand I really like, and I don't know if you have had the chance to try them before. If you have, I bet you like them too. Today we are going to look at the Iconic London Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tint, along with its little partner in crime, the Iconic London Underglow Blurring Primer. Ah, wait a minute. That means this is a complexion video, right? Oh, there it is. Whenever we do a complexion video in the year 2022, we always have confetti and party horns. It's just kind of become a tradition that it looks like might go into 2023. They're not going anywhere. I am stocking up on digital confetti, and it's a complexion video, so it definitely gets those. All right, I want to talk about it. Like I said, I really like Iconic London. They're an affordable, intelligent little company that makes really sweet little necessary products, and I like this one a lot. Spoiler alert. We are also going to do a wear test. Don't know how many hours yet because I haven't done it yet, but right now it's freshly applied. We are going to go into a demo where we apply it. All right, let's talk about it a little bit first. This little guy here is the Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tint. It is $32. I am not saying by any means that it's cheap. I am just saying that for its kind of brethren in the marketplace, it's pretty well priced. It is a natural, kind of your skin but better finish that comes in 18 shades. I got the shade Neutral Light. Neutral Light. I am pretty much always a neutral light medium, but sometimes if shades offer fair, then I can be light. You know, it depends what they start with, right? If a shade starts with light, then I'm light medium. If they start with fair, then I'm light. This one starts with fair. So this is the Neutral Light shade, and I'm wearing it now. As you can see, I think it was a pretty good match. Like I said, a your skin but better finish with an airbrush effect. I actually think that is true, and it's kind of a satin matte. This is, again, at this point, we are used to hearing this. This is nothing new anymore. This is a hybrid skincare makeup product. Again, we're very used to it. This one uses pea extract and peach flower extract. Ooh, that sounds nice. A flower that turns into a peach, right? A peach flower and pea extract. Pretty nice. And it goes really nice. We're going to try it today with, like I said, its partner in crime, the Iconic London Blurring Primer, which comes here with an eyedropper. So the skin tint has a dropper as well. You just kind of shake it up, and it's got, you know, like a little spout. You just turn it over and let gravity do its thing and drop it out. Whereas this one has, the primer has a little eyedropper and a squeezy thing right here, as you see. This one is only one shade. It's translucent. And if I didn't say so, it's $29. And this kind of smooths the skin, gives it a really velvety feel, and really helps with the effects of the skin tint, and I think makes it last longer too. Skin tints aren't always the longest lasting, of course, and you can put this if you want to with the Iconic London Radiance Booster, which I reviewed a while ago when it came out. Now, I told you I would explain the term new-ish. These are new products, but usually when I hit a new product, I hit it the second it was released. This one is not so much because all those holiday releases buried me. I am surprised you guys didn't heed my calls for help when I was buried under. I'm getting to the bottom of my stack, but this one was kind of waiting for me, buried by, frankly, bigger releases from Charlotte and Natasha. It's not fair, but it's true. It's true. So I'm glad we are getting to it today. I'm going to show you me putting it on now, and then we will give it as many hours as I possibly can as a skin tint wear test. So stay right there. Really excited to try this, and I'm filming a ton of videos today. So I'll come back and film the ending at the end of the day, and we'll kind of see how this foundation and primer goes. And I'm going to use them both together, actually, because they really are kind of meant to be used together. Now, you can add in the Iconic London Radiance Booster, which I have right here, and I actually really like. It's I'm not going to add it in here, you guys, because I just want to test these new products kind of unadulterated. But just so you know, this is almost like the iconic London version of Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury, or the Auric Glow, you know, Glow, was it the Auric product with the glow, right? Okay, it's kind of like that. It's really nice, and you can also use it to highlight over. You can use it underneath the foundation, or the skin tint, I should say, and on top of the primer. Anyway, they do work well together, but that's not the new product, so we won't try that today. Okay, let's give this a little bit of a shaky shake. And this is the Blurring Primer. Let me tell you, I need this blurring for like my whole body. If this blurs, can I just take a bath in this? Okay, let's see what we got here. And let's see if I'm blurred afterwards. Has your screen at home gone blurry? Actually, that's kind of nice. Haven't done my forehead yet. Funny, it adds almost like a little bit of redness, even though I put it on so gently. Oh, it feels nice. It feels, it makes my skin feel kind of velvety. That's actually a really nice primer. We'll see how the skin tint wears on top of it. But whereas this just feels kind of like skin, here it feels very much like velvet. Okay, and a little bit more. And I'm just kind of, I'm not rubbing it into my hands. It looks like I was. I'm not. I'm just kind of getting it all around. All right. Pretty. Okay, let's try this Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tint. And this is shade Neutral Light. And it looks like a skin tint. And I think because it's got these makeup hybrid skincare technologies, I think I'll just go ahead and just put it on without anything to put it on with. I'm just going to use my hands. Is that going to upset you guys? Let me know. Should I get a brush instead? What if I'm gentle? Hands, putting on, not hands into product. Hands into product is disgusting, I get it. But hands on faces is not a favorite of YouTube audiences, but this really is just like skincare. So I've got some polka dots on one side of my face. I did okay on the color choice, I think. I got some polka dots on one side of my face. What do you think about it on the other side, guys? That's actually quite pretty. All right, let's go ahead. And again, I am being very gentle. I'm not pulling my skin. If I did not touch hands into the product because it's a dropper, but if you are someone who does not like to touch your hands to your face, of course you can use a beauty blender. You can use a brush, any type of brush really, especially either synthetic or undyed goat hair. Okay, so let's take a look. I use my hands because, for a very specific reason, looks a little bit pale, doesn't it? For a very specific reason, it's just very skincare hybrid-y, and I wanted that to come through. Here's what I like already. It very much feels like I just put on like a moisturizer, so it feels very kind of comfortable that way. And it feels so light that I can see already that it's not going to kind of fall into lines here. Now, of course, I do need concealer. And being a skin tint, you wouldn't expect it to take the place of a concealer. You certainly wouldn't expect that. But I feel like my skin looks a lot better. A little pale. But I need some makeup on. Here's what I'm going to do. If you want to see the way this looks when makeup is first applied, you just saw it in the intro, because I'll film that right now. But the outro, I'll make sure I film at the end of the day. We'll talk about how many hours went by. I just don't know yet. And, you know, how it holds up. So stick around. Okay, I have been filming and running around all day. It has now been 7 hours. So that, for me, that's a good wear test. Some of you guys go, Rebecca, I have 14-hour shifts. Do a longer wear test. 7 hours. Sometimes I just can't. You guys are doing so much stuff. So I do understand the need for it. Gave this one 7 hours. Let's see if it's really still on. I'm kind of grabbing my mirror here. You know, I don't have any settling here. I do still feel, I put on a little bit of gloss before I came on. Full transparency. But everything else is fine. I think even my eye makeup smeared a little bit actually. So I didn't touch anything up other than putting some glossy balm on my lips. I I don't know how much of it is left because it's a skin tint after 7 hours, but I'm not having it separate, thankfully. I mean, it might be wearing itself off a little bit. It's a skin tint. I added some Charlotte Tilbury concealer, and that's holding up okay too, but I'm not having this break apart. I'm not seeing, I have a little bit of redness here. I'm going to put my finger there and then I'll remove it. Little bit there, like I could almost use a little bit of a concealer touch up there, to be honest, but I'm not seeing any enlarged pores. I'm not seeing anything sinking in. Oh, maybe a tiny bit around the mouth. It's a skin tint though. Let me tell you, for a skin tint, this is exceptionally performing. There's no stinkiness to it. You know, that like sometimes they have a little bit of a scent, not even a floral one, but kind of a medicinally skincare scent. There's none of that. There's no oily feel. The Westman Atelier was not up my alley because of that oily feel, but it's not drying either. It's a real natural matte finish, so it's really easy to put makeup over. Maybe the tip of my nose is a bit red. Is it? Maybe a little bit. It's been 7 hours and it's a skin tint. I mean, not bad really, you know, not bad. I'm actually really kind of enjoying it. If you need a really subtle skin tint, a lot of you will DM me or in comments say, what can I use just for an everyday, I just got to throw something on and look presentable? I would totally recommend this. I would recommend you check out a lot of the IIconic London products that don't get a whole lot of play, at least in the realm that I'm in on YouTube. I don't see a lot of it reviewed, and they're really nice little products. I'm quite pleased with this. I'm not saying it's perfect, but for a skin tint and a 7-hour test, a little bit of redness showing, I'm not complaining. I think it's pretty good. How many of you tried it? It's new, but it's not the newest like I normally do. It has been waiting in line over there in my stack. I'll never get through it all. It is starting to narrow though. Let me tell you, I'm actually seeing the table through the stack. I'm starting to work through it all. And we even have some odds and ends videos coming up here. But I do think it's a very good product, and I do enjoy it with the blurring primer. But let me know if you tried yours without the primer. I'd be certainly curious, as this is a community effort as usual here. So do put those comments and everything else you would like to know down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, definitely make sure that you subscribe to this channel so we can keep getting the word out and growing. Come on over and say a big hello on Instagram and TikTok too. And if you'd like, you know, you can become a member here. We have all sorts of cool membership lives and behind the scenes content, plus a little subreddit group where we chit chat and gossip about makeup stuff. It's pretty fun. We'd love to see you there. And if not, I would anyway like to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.